Hello, pproteus, back for top 8 of the Pauper challenge. I'm going to keep this and, well, playing against an opponent who pretty sure is on Dimir, given their history. So, I'm ready to buckle up and play quickly. This hand, I mean, it doesn't have an artifact, which is what I need for the Glintock, but I do get an extra draw to find it, and at least I have 3 lands to play. And Battle Screech is functional. I don't know if it's functional against my opponent's deck. Maybe my opponent has a bunch of like Alchemy is in the main deck, or Alchemy is what am I talking about? Man, I'm going crazy. Maybe my opponent has a bunch of Avant-Garde's Justice in the main deck, and then there's no point in relying on Battle Screech. But I am expecting them to be playing a deck that they've been running for a while with Probe's main deck. And, well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Oh, I auto-yielded. I'm done. Hopefully... Okay, I'm gonna pay more attention. Hopefully that doesn't come back to me. I mean, that's not a good sign when you make a misplay the first turn. So, as far as threats, they've got 4 anglers. Probably no way to recur them in the main deck. Possibly more threats after sideboard. They did mull to 5, though they scryed to the top. Though that could just be for mana reasons. Either they're flooded and they kept a non-land, or they're anti-flooded and kept a land. Yeah, my ability to think and talk is unfortunately going out the window after a long day with Boros. So I'm going to try my best. No promises. I would like to play Skyfisher for card advantage. This isn't a matchup where tempo matters. This is a matchup where I just want to grind. I'm also considering the possibility that my opponent's going to play an angler, and then I go Skyfisher, bolt, bounce the mountain, bolt again to kill it. I think that is very reasonable. Even if I still think I want to do nothing here, because my opponent just has this mana up, so they're going to use a removal spell here if I do nothing. I guess I was hoping for a more proactive start. Like, you know, my opponent plays a Muldrifter there, and I'm certainly in trouble. I get to Bojuka Bog, exiling 2 relevant things. My opponent probably doesn't have an angler, so I think I'm just going to go and talk now. Glintock into Battle Screech. But I am going to do the thing with... I will flash it back, because it is hard to flash back Battle Screech without the 2 birds in the first place. I have a removal spell up in case I get Echoing Decayed. So, trade 1 for 1 with the Echoing Decay. That's good for me. Okay, another Echo Decay. That's fine. Basically, in these matchups, I have to consign myself to Battle Screech being a 1-for-1. And so that's why I need these to be 2-for-1s. I'm hoping I do not get anglered here. No angler, please. That's acting like counterspell. I think I have to run into it. I don't think I have a choice. Oh shit. It totally trapped me. This is embarrassing. Embarrassing how outplayed I am. Okay, good. They didn't make me do it. So I do get to bog them. And I knew they had the counterspell. I was just worried they were going to counter my lightning bolt and then edict my Skyfisher before I could get rid of it. So here I want Prophetic Prison. I could Skyfisher, but I just don't think that's a recipe for winning. I think I also want to save my bog for trading for a card, because that's so easy to do. So yeah, I could play Skyfisher and trade Skyfisher and Lightning Bolt for the Angler, but then if anything goes wrong, I got 2-for-1s. I just need a Prophetic Prison and I'll be happy. That's good. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Skyfisher. No. No, how dare you. Alright, well, at least my opponent is now out of cards. Which means they probably don't have a counterspell. Okay, Augur, I get to see what they hit. If they hit, before deciding what to do with my lightning bolts. I'm going to stop in my upkeep and Ash Barrens just to thin, because the mana doesn't matter. The opponent gets Teachings. That's not good. They don't have a Dispel in there, do they? That is a good Teachings target. But no, I don't think they have Dispel. At least they didn't have it last week. The opponent's thinking before making this attack. That's funny. Okay, I'm blocking. Teachings for Disfigure. Did they cast the Disfigure here? Crazy. Alright. Well, that was a 1-for-1, right? 1-for-1, I gain 5 life. I get to untap, and here is my Thraben Inspector. To draw some cards. And the Jukabog, get that Teachings out of there. I don't want to play that. I'm not interested in that. Okay, things are under control. Things are under control. Mostly. I need my opponent to not top deck Mold Drifter, because that probably just loses me the game. After sideboards, I haven't played against like Delver once in this challenge. But after sideboard, I have 4 Pyroblasts. So those guys are coming in. And I'm sure that improves this matchup quite a bit. The ability to trade 1-for-1 with an Augur Bolas or a Mold Drifter, or heck, even a Stormbound Geist, if they have that on their board. Maybe not. I see. I see Grixis Slave Driver in my opponent's list from last week, I think. That's a spicy one. Ooh, Prismatic Strands. Core Sanctifiers. Okay. Wait, I don't want to be playing my lands. That was a mistake. I do not want to be playing my lands because my opponent has Probe in their deck. So Prismatic Strands is hard to get value out of. So I am going to Prismatic Strands when my opponent attacks here. Nope, no attack. Alright. My opponent is just playing around the thing that I have. I think I have to bolt now just to make sure it is actually dead. Okay. Got it. I don't really want to be attacking. It doesn't accomplish anything. Not when my life total is so much lower. Okay, Glintalk. That's a good one. That's what I wanted. But it gets prohibited. Alright. I wonder if my opponent is... I don't actually know my opponent's plan in this matchup. I don't know it very well, unfortunately. Boros Garrison. Okay, I'm going to Boros Garrison Bojuka Bog, and then I'm going to hold the Bojuka Bog until I think my opponent is ready, or not ready, until I think it's going to get a card out of my opponent's graveyard. They can't cast and flashback in Alchemy immediately, so I think that's not unreasonable. Palace Sentinels. Let's do it. Okay, sure. Well, this is very interesting. And here's the Mole Drifter. Yeah, I'm excited for sideboard. I'm gonna have to find a way to remove these Mole Drifters, or they're gonna kill me. Palace Sentinels, I think, is fine. And I'm going to Prismatic Strands here, and just hold on to the Monarch for another turn. They're probably going to attack with both, because they probably suspect that I have a bunch of removal in my hand. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to win the game by milling my opponent. So this is going to be pretty awkward. I'm going to be able to run them out of threats. That's not the hard part. Unless they have like a capsize or something. Okay, yeah, right now I just want to draw a card. So this is like... There isn't good Magic vocabulary for talking about this. So let me see if I can explain here. This is kind of like tempo card draw, where I need to draw cards now so I don't fall behind. But eventually, I'm going to win by letting my opponent draw all the cards. That's my eventual plan, but for now, I need to draw cards because I need the board presence in order to not get tempoed out. It sounds so weird, but that's really what's going on. I'm tapping that Sanctifier so that my opponent has Avant-Garde Justice, I don't get screwed. Tomb Blade is okay. So I'm going to do this, and hit OK. And then I'm going to cast Prismatic Strands again. And it's possible my opponent has a counter for this, but that's not that bad. The point of this is to remove an opponent threat and draw an extra card, drawing it now. Alright, my opponent is aware of the Bazooka Bug playing well. I mean, not that I should expect my opponent to play poorly. This is awkward. It's definitely awkward. I'm going to... Oh. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to play around Disfigure by doing this, even though it doesn't play around other things. Yeah, so I'm going to have to remove that angler really quickly or I will just lose. I'm not sure which one here is the most important, but the opponent was acting like they didn't have any answers, so I guess it didn't matter. And Pal Sentinels, take the Monarch back. Go. I do have Metalcraft. Alright, this game is going on. It's going on and on and on. They get a counterspell. That's probably going to hit my Galvanic Blast. But I think I can... Probe is fine. That's really expensive. Funny, I guess Probe is kind of good here. Because I didn't actually want to discard that. So, yeah, point from my opponent. Disfigure. Okay. My opponent's going to have to throw away the Mole Drifter. No? No throwing away Mole Drifter? Alright then. Here we go. My opponent's going to have multiple things. Well, not multiple things. This is the second thing. If they want to trade Angler for Skyfisher, I'm happy. I actually like that trade. I get to untap and cast Battle Screech. I'm going to cast Glinthawk first. I would rather this get counterspelled. Okay. And here's my Battle Screech. Oh, they're both getting counterspelled. Oh. Alright, well, in that case, I'm just going to do nothing. My opponent conceded. What are they doing? Why? Hmm. I didn't. I didn't have a plan for killing them. I guess. Huh. Wow. Okay. Felt like I dodged a bullet there. That was honestly very weird. I'm gonna bring in Palace Sentinels. Rally the peasants. No. Battle Screech is probably not that great. My opponent's probably gonna bring in like more ways to deal with a whole bunch at once. Bring in Shrivels, Avant-Garde Justice, Echoing Decay, whatever they happen to be running this week. So I think I'm gonna cut Battle Screeches, maybe all of them. Yeah, I think all the Battle Screeches and the Sanctifiers, which doesn't hit anything. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready. Clock's fairly even, so I'm not worrying about that. I don't worry about it unless I'm behind. This hand's terrible, because it doesn't cast spells, it doesn't draw cards. So I'm mulligan. This hand draws cards, and eventually will probably draw into something that does something. Palace Sentinels is not great, but at least it is action. Where my opponent might cast an Augur, then I cast Palace Sentinels, and there's a possibility that that goes well for me. I have to play the bog here, because if I draw a Glinthawk in my next 3 draw steps, I'm going to be unhappy if I didn't. I'm going to Vial, because I think my opponent might be inclined to counter. I don't want my Prophetic Prism countered. Okay, I was right. It did get countered. Opponent casts Divination. It's fine. Ooh, Pyroblast. I'm going to return the untapped land. Pretty sure I just want mana. Am I getting duressed here? Ooh. Okay. I didn't want my opponent to know about my Pyroblast. Yep, there it goes. So this to me is my opponent holding up counter magic. So I'm going to cast Vial here. And then not cast Skyfisher. Because then my opponent will counter it. Okay. Palace Sentinels is... it's good. It's a change of plan where I'm not afraid to get one of them countered. Maybe my opponent was just bluffing. They didn't have anything. They just wanted to Alchemy anyways. And I was considering that. But I think... well, I was worried I was only going to have 2 threats and they were both going to get countered. My opponent discards Edict, Angler, Alchemy. That's not good for me. They have 7 cards in their graveyard. So... okay, I guess I have to bolt my opponent here because this is my last non-creature spell. And then here's the Angler, and they have backup. They have counterspell backup. So that's not good. It's not good for me. I'm going to cast Palace Sentinels here. Force them to counter this. They know my hand, so there's not really much point in anything. I don't care about taking 5. I care. I hope my opponent draws lands. That's how I'm going to win this game. I'm wondering if my opponent's going to let this resolve. There's a good chance they have to. I guess I can't actually Palace Signals here. Right? I need to wait one more turn. Maybe I should have Palace Signals first. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Play a land. Come on. I don't want you to have 4 action spells in your hand. Just play a land. Come on. That's something. That's something. No. Alright, I think I'm pretty dead here now. I guess I do need to try to get on the board faster in this matchup. What is this? It's another angler. So I can technically survive here by my opponent didn't exile those 2. So that indicates to me they don't have counterspell. So maybe there's a chance. If I vial here. And my opponent has 2 cards left. No, 3 cards. 2 shrivels and a land. And then I draw I'm not sure what I draw, but it's gotta be good. But it starts with my opponent not having any counter magic. Or really anything relevant. Moldrifter was also pretty bad. Do I have to remove the Moldrifter here? Let me think about this. No, I really need to remove the anglers. But I'm going to be out of mana. No, I need to remove the anglers. I need to hit, Thraben Spectre, draw a card, Journey to Nowhere. That kills the angler. That's how I'm getting out of this. And then the turn after that, I draw a removal spell for the Moldrifter. And my opponent has just lands and shrivels the whole way. I guess if my opponent has 2 shrivels, then... No, they shrivel, double shrivel kills their Moldrifter too. Never mind. Alright, that's part of it. That's a start. That is step 1. Step 2 is draw Journey to Nowhere. Do I have... I don't even have Metalcraft. What am I doing? Alright, I'm dead. So, I mean, my opponent had a lot of cards in their hand, 2 cards, that didn't do anything. So, it's possible I should be playing around that. Prismatic Strands is a sketchy one. But it definitely helped me defend a market on the previous game. Maybe I just want 1 Battle Screech. But if my opponent's stockpiling shrivels and then has 1 Battle Screech, then that's kind of not great for me. So I'd rather do it like this. I just forgot about the Prismatic Strands last time. Alright, so I'm just hoping to get onto the board quick. Hoping my opponent rolls to 5 again. This hand's solid, I think. So I'm going to Vial on turn 2, and it's going to resolve. And then I'm going to play a Skyfisher on turn 3. And maybe I'll draw a Pyroblast, and then be able to defend it. Now my opponents can tap out and kill it, and then I'm going to pile Sentinels. And then that's going to run, oh, there we go, Pyroblast. And then I'm going to run away with the game. That's my plan. Wow, I'm gonna goes bottom top. The previous preordain went bottom bottom. That suggests my opponent maybe doesn't have the best stuff in their hand. I'm gonna go Skyfisher and Throbbing Inspector just to play around Chainer's Edict. I think this might just be better. So they've got their 3 mana turn 3. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to Palace Sentinels. I'm going to Vial here. Okay, that's fine. About Forbidden Alchemy is I think I Power Blast it, because I don't want them resolving an Angler. It hurts to Power Blast a 1-for-1, but I think it's right. At least if they Angler here, they have to tap out to do it. And if they don't, then I get to Bog, which is also pretty good for me. No Angler, good. Good, good. Power Blast? Oh, I didn't realize that card was in my deck. Alright, do you have a counterspell? Maybe a Prohibit? Yeah, this card is probably worse than Battle Screech. I'm sorry, I am missing things that are obvious. It's not dead card. It will do things, probably. This is insane, by the way. My opponent's not doing anything. Then they cast Teachings. Sure. That's a lot of mana for a 1-for-1. And, like, Palace Sentinels is... It's just so many 2-for-1s, right? It's a 2-for-1 every turn. My opponent is going to spend 4 mana for a 2-for-1, but they don't really have that much mana. So I'm so happy. Okay, this is, I imagine, an Edict. Yep. Okay, they got me. Do I want the flyer? Probably want the flyer, yeah. They have 5 mana here. If I get a bounce land, I'm going to play it. I'm playing around Echoing Decay here. Having the Throbbing Inspector is nice, so I can sack it to an Edict. And of course, I keep drawing cards. Super nice. Opponent can Mulldrifter here, but I'm not super concerned by Mulldrifter. Okay. Because it's just going to die. My opponent is actually really slow here. They're going to get out-tempoed by me. They're even slower than I am. I don't want to get 2-for-1 by Echoing Decay. So I think I just do nothing. I think that's fine. Even though I'm tempoing my opponent. My opponent can always just go Avakar's Justice and swing the game. Alright, you got my electricity. Good for you. You got me. Oh, whoops. Never mind. That's not true. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going crazy here at the end. So I'm gonna try. I'm trying to focus. I swear. It gets a little hard after a little while. But I'm working on it. I'm still doing well. So I'm now in the top 4 with Methodical and Meltian. I don't know that person. Who defeated Always Face, which was the affinity player I got my 1 loss to. And then one of these two. So, see you in the top 4.